Hey guys, welcome back to Ducky Garage. So over the weekend, I took my car out, my R8, out for a drive because the weather was very nice and the road seemed very clear. But we have an unfortunate event happen over the weekend. So I was driving to the city to catch a movie, and we got stuck in traffic. And suddenly, the back of my car was like so much smoke and everything. I was like, "Fuck!" You know, like. Is my car on fire or something? You know, like, it's pretty scary. Yeah. So we pull over, we open the hatch out. All the smoke was coming out, and people was like slowing down, look at us, and like, oh my god, you know, like, yeah, like it was pretty scary. I like, you know, I don't have a fire extinguisher in my car either, so that was that's bad too. But good thing it was not a fire. It was the coolant tank. So let me show you guys. So. That is the coolant tank and the Audi R8. The coolant tank and the Audi R8 have a lot of they have a history for they're known for crack, right? Like when the tank will crack and it will leak coolant and everything. It's a common issue on the Audi R8. So when I bought this car, the owners say that they already replaced the tank like probably a year before I purchased this car. So give or take, you know, the tank lasts like roughly about 3 years. You should check your tank again and do service on there or change the tank or something, because it's a known problem. Those tank is not so great. I think so I was looking online, Q7 and the Porsche Cayenne, they share the same coolant tank, right? And they have the similar problem with the coolant leak, because you know the tank have a crack from too much stress or heat or whatever. Yeah, so I was looking at a new coolant tank for my car, and guess what? Since it's the Audi R8, right, it's kind of like costs more, right? So they want like $100 something, $200 for a coolant tank. Then I realized, hey, I thought to myself, right, because I read the article that the Q7 and the Porsche Cayenne, right? I mean, I think the Cayenne, the Porsche Cayenne, share the same coolant tank. So here I go. This is for the Audi Q7, and guess how much I bought it for? $50 compared to the one that they list for the Audi R8. Like, this aftermarket is not original, because the original is like quite a lot, quite expensive. But this aftermarket. The aftermarket one for the R8, they quote around 150 to 200 bucks, depending on where you try to get the part from. And this aftermarket one from for a Q7 is like 50 bucks. And we're gonna do the installation, the swap right now. You know, remove the old one and put in this one from a Q7. Okay, let's see. You know, hopefully it's an easy job, because you know, those holes get pretty stuck sometimes, you know, it's hard to remove the hose. Tank closed up. I'll take the tank out and I'll do a comparison to that Q7 tank and see if any different or whatever. And I'll give you a little rundown on how to remove it. It's relatively easy. So let's go to this tank, right? Let's go straight into the sword. So on the tank, if you look, right, there's a hose right here that you have to remove. 1, 2, and if you look in the bottom here, there's this fourth one that you have to remove, right? And to be able to move this tank, make sure you unclip the harness. So see, since it's new out, this protector, don't damage the. So you pull out this harness. I think this is for the sensor. I'll put it back in there for now until I replace it. So you look underneath the tank, right? That this little rail that slide into the bracket that mounted to on the R8. So let me see. So the tank should face this way, right? So if you look at the bracket like that, you slide after you remove 2 bolts. You slide this tank forward toward the firewall, and you can get it out. So over here, if you look at it, there's a bracket. There's a bracket in here. I'll show it to you right now. underneath all this wire, right? There's one screw right here, one, and I have a second screw underneath this harness right here. Hard to see, but let me move the thing out. Take second screw right there. So after you move that, you can take this whole thing out. Unclip this, remove this hose, unclip the harness, remove that hose, and remove this hose. And after you remove this, you can remove the hose on the bottom. Okay, let's do this. Back on the road, because this weekend I'm going to New York, but the following week our car gonna be at Tuna Galleria, so we don't have much time, and we need to fix this, because I hope it's the coolant tank problem, because I don't know if it's coolant tank have a crack or the hose have a crack. So I'm hoping that it's just coolant tank have a crack, that's it. Hose, everything good, because I don't think I have enough time to order part right now, because we got a time crunch. We need to get this car ready for Tuna Galleria in 2 weeks. Alright, so before we start, you need to drain all the coolant off this coolant tank. But in my case, I'm pretty sure all the coolant is properly drained out. See, like it's dripping. So I put it back here so it don't drip onto the spark plug. Because in the back here, there's your spark plug and stuff, right? And all the wire. I don't want the coolant to drip on it, because it's been dripping this whole time. And I'm pretty sure the coolant tank right now is probably close to empty. Nothing in there, nothing left in there. But let's double check if there's still coolant here. We need to remove all the coolant. And just a little bit left, like very little left. Alright, to begin, you would want to unclip this, right? And just hang it over here to the side for now, and use a flathead and loosen up that clamp for the hose. So I'm just gonna be I believe the Lamborghini Legardo had the same issue with the coolant tank, just like this R8, because I believe they share the same setup. Alright, I loosen up the screw. Now I just remove the first hose, second hose, and remember there's a third hose down there, but we need to remove this thing off this bracket, right? Because you can't slide back to the firewall over here, it's too tight in here, right? Alright guys, so that two bolt that hold up that bracket, that hold up that coolant tank, is a T30, the star bit T30 torque. T30, where are you? T30, right? Try not to drop the bolt, it's hard to fetch it out. And here gonna be the one in front right here. Yeah, all the bolt is it's not that tight. It's good to not over tight all this bolt in the way. Second bolt. Okay guys, so I finally let the coolant tank out. This thing is just hose, and so I don't want to tilt it upward too much because it's going to spill out, because there are a lot of coolant in there. So this is the back part and the bottom, right? And this is the tricky one. You need to climb up into the engine bay to reach over to unscrew the clamp in the back here. And I find, a little clever trick. So since I have coolant here and I didn't suck it out. So if you look at, right, there's a hose at the bottom here, and there's a hose right here and here, right? They're all facing upward, right? So what you do when you connect these two top hose, it don't leak coolant out, right? Because it's high up. But this bottom one, if you connect, disconnect, it's gonna leak out a lot of coolant. So right when I disconnect this hose, right, I tilt this thing upward right away. So if you tilt it upward, all this hose is facing up, right? So all the coolant is still in here. See, look. You can hear it, all the coolant still in here without spilling everywhere. Yeah, so that's a little trick. And let me get rid of all this coolant so we compare this to coolant expand tank. So look at that. That's all the coolant that I just drained off from this tank. So I barely drip much coolant in the engine bay at all. Like I did drip a little bit, but not a lot. So yeah, pretty small, little, trick that a lot of video don't really tell you, like, just remove this hose, remove this nut, right? So after you remove that bottom hose, just tilt the tank upwards, all that hose, that hole for the hose face upwards, so you don't drip any coolant, and pour it out and just drain it out with aluminum pan or whatever. Okay, let's I got it both out. Let's compare this two thing, right? So this is the original one from my Audi R8, and this is the one from for the Audi Q7. I'll take out the cap so we can see everything. Let me see if I can find the part number for you guys. So if you look at both of this, right? They have a PA number. This one say PA66 GF30. This one in my Audi R8 also say PA66 GF30. And I remind you, this is from my R8 and that is from Q7. And let's see. Everything look very identical, the same, right? While the curve or the design, even on the side, it look the same. Everything look the same, right? And this from the back part, same. Everything the same. Look the same to me. Yep. Even the let's see the hole for the connector, right? For the yep, everything the same. So I was a little bit skeptical of getting a Q7 one, right? Because I was like, hey, it's not for my car. They say it doesn't fit. Should I listen to the listing say that it doesn't fit, or should I actually get the one for my R8 that actually fit my R8 and cost more, right? The one at R8 they want like 150 for it, and this for a Q7 I paid $50 2-day ship from Amazon. So let's even look inside. So inside I have that little marking, let's say like when you fill up the coolant, if it's high or low. The color is different. One is it's like a tan color, the original one, and the aftermarket one, or not aftermarket Q7 one, is yellow. But I think probably the color faded in time or whatever because the coolant and everything. But yeah, everything looked the same to me. Everything looked fine, and yeah. I heard someone say that they sell a bracer, so it go around the seam right here to hold the expansion tank together, because this is a two-piece. They press it in, and I guess they glue it together. So they have a brace that go around the seam all the way around to hold it together so it don't expand and crack. But I don't know how that works, because I was reading online and some people did that, and it still crack under pressure. So, and also there's people that say that on the maintenance service interval, the dealer will recommend them to change it, after 3 years or so, like that, from so it don't crack in them. But let's put this bad boy back. We gotta start with that's the only way to get the clamp, is to clamp in here and start with the bottom hose. So Alright guys, finally connect everything. Connect the two holes on top. And I start with the holes on the bottom, that's the hardest, then 2 holes on top. Make sure you clip back the sensor. And fill up coolant. Just next is just fill up with coolant and fill up with the correct coolant. So for our car, the R8, they use the purple pinkish coolant. Yeah, so don't put any random coolant in there. It's not good for the engine. It's supposed to be like this this pink looking coolant here. Yeah, so I hope this video was helpful for some of you guys. Yeah, because this problem is a very common problem for the R8 because the coolant expansion tank, it actually split open. Some coolant tank actually explode, and I was very scared. You know, I was driving the highway and smoke is coming out everywhere. I'm like, oh man, is my car on fire? I don't have a fire extinguisher and stuff. And I smelled the coolant smell. Like, you know what? Maybe it's a coolant tank because I read a couple write up about this. So good thing I did do some research before I bought this car. That's why I know a lot of some detail about this car, about the R8 that I need to pay attention to. So hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any question or anything, just comment down below. I'll try my best to help you. Right now it's 2025, right? This is how long this coolant tank will last me, because the old owner, he said he replaced the coolant tank a year prior to me owning this car, and I owned this car for this almost the 3rd year, 3 years already, a little bit more than 3 years. So I guess around 3 years, that's when the coolant tank lasts, right? Alright, yeah, have a good one. Thank you for watching, and help my channel by subscribing and share my video and stuff. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Thanks a lot for spending your time watching my video. Bye bye.